Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Carnivore Carnivish. It's so nice to have you here. Are you a turtle, a snowflake, a pickle, a no matter what club member, or a Goldilocks? Well, you could be all of them, and you're all welcome here. Or if you're a skeptic and wondering what this is, what is she talking about? She's one wacky old broad. Just keep tuned. Sometimes we have really helpful tips and tricks, especially when the comments start flowing from all the people that watch. I do have a very intelligent and reflective on their own journey audience, and you can learn a lot by reading other people's comments. So I like that, and I'm so glad that you're here. I was thinking a lot these last recent few days about the keto products that are out there, the keto-fying that is out there, the permission to have keto-fied items in your life. And I was thinking about them, and it's kind of funny. They don't really work on the attributes of the item. They work on how's our disguise going? How is our deception going? How are we doing at deceiving all of you into eating the keto version of a standard American diet item? That wasn't the deal for me when I started to do low carb, high fat, then keto, and now mostly carnivore. It wasn't what I had in mind at all. What I had in mind was stopping feeling the way that I felt, stopping cravings for sure, and stopping being triggered by so many things out there, thinking that, yeah, this product isn't bad. It's a good idea. It fits. It mixes in. Yeah, I think I'll buy it. And then, I have it once, and of course it doesn't measure up. I don't know if any of you have ever done that with real serious standard American diet things, and you do this wannabe, just like that keto item, be it like a grain item or a sugar item, dessert item, even a drink item. And it's like, this isn't so hot. What was I getting all excited about? Meanwhile, you've spent $18.26 on the items to make it that you can't use for anything else. When I do pantry purges, I am just horrified, mortified, surprised at what I bought while doing low carb, high fat and on, because that would probably 6 years now before getting to here. And since I began by reading The Wheat Belly by Dr. William Davis and giving up wheat, and then grains, and then sugars so many years ago. And so, I would do these little things, and who didn't start off making the fat bombs? And I had my little version of it, and I would have it 3 times a week. I would want it 7 times a week. So the 4 nights that I wasn't having it, I was missing having it, looking forward to the next time that I would have it. Is that a quality of life, to just be living for the future food? No. What happened to satiation from pushing away from the table and the meal you just ate? What happened to that, Sarah? I don't know. I just, jumped into having the keto goodies and having it be legal, and isn't it okay? And I know I got into trouble that way. I know I spent ridiculous amounts of money. I'd love to have that money. That money would pay for my leather moto jacket that I want. Do I need it? Of course not. But anyway, so yeah, we do these crazy things of thinking that this stuff is okay. And for me, and a lot of you out there, it's not okay. There are some people that can have these things. I have to even be careful when I make my ground beef sweet Italian sausage casserole. Like, it's a big deal. It's totally keto friendly, very carnivish, because there's there's 2 tablespoons of Rao's pizza sauce in it, which is like 20 calories and maybe 1 carb, because it's just 2 tablespoons. And then I have the cheese on top. I mean, that's how simple it is. It just happens to be, a meal that is separate on a plate, just put into that cassolette. No fancy spices or seasonings in it at all. So anyway, it's just kind of funny how uh, how my journey has taken me, and so I'm not excited. In fact, I just got an email today. Are you interested in reviewing our products? We love your videos. Of course, they love the videos. I'm sure they've watched, all 2,000 of them. She said, and I said, no, no, thank you. I'm not interested in it. Now, I did do the Omega Power Creamer one because I have a relationship with them. I've tried their other creamers, the other flavors, and I do like them and I do believe in them. So, and use them. So, I do like the pumpkin one that's out. I don't have it every day, maybe 2 or 3 times a week, but I'm not looking forward to it today to have it on Friday. On Friday, I'll look forward to it. And that's that. And I think that's the part about getting my day in order. This is my day. I've woken up. I'm going to be doing a video, answering comments, and then I will do my Uber and Lyft job. And then my other things, picking up my elderly lady to get her to AA, like I do on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And I will do that, and it will be a good day. And staying in the day helps me with the structure and the discipline. Now, I know some people promise themselves that tomorrow they can have this or that or go there or wherever, and it will all be all fine. But I don't do that. I kind of stay in the day. So my day is I get to take a bath and put on, something that I like, one little outfit that I like. I get to do my driving. I get to get some spirituality from my meeting and the don't drink message that comes out. And then I look forward to my OMAD. I have 1 meal a day. I'm going to be eating today around 2 because Greg is working late. So I get to eat when my body says, you're ready, girly, at 2 instead of 3. Last night it was around 3:45 because he worked late, but it just happened to be okay with me because I did my Ubering. Then I went to Market Basket, and so it was late in the afternoon. So that was good. That worked out. But today I'll enjoy my guilty pleasure TV, and I'm going to be having a T-bone steak from the Brazilian butchery. And I'm having it today so I can look forward to it today. And that's, I don't know, that's just the fun of it all for me. It's going to be a very low carb day. There's 1.5 carbs. Some of that comes from the lemon juice. The other part, I don't know what the other part comes from. But anyway, it will be a good day. But it's living in the day that is important for me. Otherwise, I get wonky. And so that's how I roll. And I weighed myself today. I weigh myself 1 time a month. This happens to be the day for this month. And so I gained 0.6 pounds. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not worrying about it. Since being mostly carnivore, I have put on weight. I don't know. My clothes still fit the same. I feel great. I know that meat heals. Just one of those things. It's one of those things about being 69 and loving my meat. I don't have more. Usually I have like 13, 14 ounces of meat when I have it, or, excuse me, maximum. Then other days I have eggs and cheese sometimes too. So today it'll be like 13, 14 ounces of beef. I don't think I'm having eggs at this point, but it's 3:34 in the morning and I haven't finalized my chronometer. But I just have to stay right here where I'm planted, and that's enough. Working on this, reading the comments, thinking of future topics for videos. It's all great, but I like to stay right here and make the most out of every day because we just don't know, of course. But it helps up here, and that's the part that could get thrown off if I start going way over there. And I'm trying to stay in my own lane with my thinking, my choices, and how I present them to you. With our Keto Carnivore Carnivish food plan, We do what works for us, and we figure that out. N equals 1. It's an experiment. Some people could eat chicken breast and 40 grams of broccoli and for their OMAD and be totally happy. Other people want the fattier cuts of meat. I know that I just finished watching a David Diamond video on cholesterol and statins, and he was very, very validating. I happen to be a hyper responder, which means that my cholesterol level is way up. This video, if you are over 60, contains a lot of nice information about higher cholesterol in bodies that are older, and how we use that cholesterol, how we use it to heal and repair, and why would our body produce it if it was that much of a nasty thing. I guess my body likes a lot of it because it produces a lot of it. And so he did a lot of charts and graphs about it, showing that if you took a statin, how much the quality of your life would be improved. He's very, very funny, but he's very, very brilliant. And his charts and graphs are interesting, as opposed to some where I'm like, you know what I'm saying? His are good. And so I will post the video below. It really enhanced my thinking. It calmed down my worry. Maybe I am the one that's supposed to be on statins. I don't know. And we're not talking about having a life event and they put you on a little battery of meds to get you past the danger zone post-event. I'm talking about, the doctors that push. And I just so wish that they would require them to go, but cholesterol statins are just too big a business. He did say that Crestor is going to eclipse Lipitor. So that's interesting, because Lipitor has been something like $7 billion in profit company for statin drugs. So if Crestor is topping that, yikes and wow. So I'm posting that below, staying in my day. It's just a nice regular day for me, and that kind of works. It reminds me of there's a breast cancer prescription that's out, and it shows people having just regular days, and that's what I like, don't you? After having such a busy brain all my life about foods and fat and all that kind of stuff, and never being good enough because I was always too fat and I wouldn't fit in with the crowd, all of that stuff. It's just, I love being in my mostly meat zone, and it just works. I'm so happy you're here. Whatever food plan you're on, if it's working for you, don't be bullied or pushed into doing something because somebody else thinks you should. I get that all the time here. I get challenged by people all the time here. And it's like, well, I'm so glad you've been watching me for one video and you have a comment about how I should live my life. It doesn't work that way. We learn as we go. And what I did 5 years ago that people call me on all the time in older videos, it's like, yep, that's what I was doing back then. That's what I thought worked. It could be about a Weight Watcher video or even something that I did since then. And I do it, and it just works. And even though I put on 0.6 pounds this past month, I'm not worried about it. I weigh less than I did in the 3rd grade. That's my body of proof. I love that body of proof. I weighed 20, 30, 40 pounds more than what I weigh now by the 4th grade. In the 3rd, I started packing it on. So I'm not worried by what the scale says today. I'm amazed that I made it to 69, alive, 1, sober, 2, and weighing what I weigh. So no complaints from me. I'll take it. I'm very grateful. And if those are my 3 things that I'm grateful for today, I shared them with you here. So thanks so much for watching. I'm glad you're here. And I love the way that you're doing your food plan. If it works for you, that's great. I'm staying in my lane today. Bye-bye for now.